Stack. Today we're going to unbox the Arken EP-8. This is my first LPVO. I entered the world of LPVOs. I guess it's low power variable optic. I am, competing more, and I've got an HK, I think 556A1. I was looking and wanting to sort of compete with that on some longer range stuff in some of the competitions. And thought, gee, it might be interesting to try an LPVO. I've been reading a lot about them, and just thought I'd sort of give that a shot. It just sort of piqued my interest. It's an area that I'm not very familiar with, wanted to learn more about it. So then the main decision was, well, which LPVO do you get? And that, of course, was an education in and of itself, because these things can range from, hundreds of dollars to thousands of dollars. And I don't see myself really being a long range guy, to be honest. It's something I want to learn how to do. I want to develop a little bit of skill set there. Maybe take some training on it, just learn more about the long range ballistics side of the sport. And, to do that, you need something a little bit more in terms of the magnification than a red dot. So I embarked on this journey, started researching a lot, quickly ruled out some of the top brands. I just didn't want to spend anywhere near $1,000, to be frank. And I sort of settled on two. I was looking at the Vortex and this brand here, which is called an Arken. Watched a lot of videos, and one thing I found is you have to be a little careful, because both of these companies, they really tend to use the affiliate influencer type model. So everything's pretty positive, but I was able to find a few with some independent views, and both were pretty good and illuminating. I ultimately decided to go with the Arken. I felt that the glass quality, from what other people were saying, was pretty good. I think it's Japanese glass, which I think next to German glass is pretty good. The price point was definitely right. This was sub $500. I forget what I actually paid for it, but I mean, turned out to be cheaper than the Vortex. And it does have some funky kill box reticle that some people love, other people hate. I'm new to it, so I don't have any influence one way or the other. It sort of is what it is. I'm not that concerned about it. I was really looking more for value for the dollar, to be honest. So anyway, I wound up getting the Arken. I haven't mounted it yet. That's going to be a whole nother video, is me going down that journey and figuring out how to mount this thing, which should be interesting. And let's go ahead and unbox this thing and see what we think. All right, so based on the package that I got, basically have some scope mounts right here. I guess it's the 34 millimeter scope mounts. Let's just take a quick look at these. Okay, yeah, seems pretty good to me. 30-inch pounds for these. Arken Optics. So yeah, set of scope mounts. You get a little tool in that to help you with that, so that's good. And then you get this in the package, which I think are your lens caps. And then you get the box here. So it says ELD glass, FFP reticle, which is, I think, first focal plane. I'll be honest with you, I'm still a little confused about the first focal plane and the second focal plane. I guess with the first, that's what enables me to get two different reticles. As I zoom in, this new kill box sort of appears, and when I zoom out, it's more of, I think, a dot. Fog proof, 50 BMG rated, and waterproof. So let's see what this bad boy looks like. All right, you got the manual here, the EP-8. So it's a 8 power by 28 FFP LPVO. Then that's that reticle I was talking about, that kill box. I guess These help you range. It's 400 meters, or I gotta confirm if these are meters or yards, but let's call 400, 500 yards, 600, 700, 800, and I guess these are supposed to be like man size. The L is the shoulder, and or the bar or the line going across is like the shoulder height, from what I understand. And I guess using these can help you range if you don't know the distances. You got a arrow here and an arrow there. That's to help you lead a moving target. And then basically from 100 to 400, you just use your red dot. So that's the dot you see when you have it at the beginning, a focal distance, and then this is the reticle that you see when you have it zoomed in to 8 power. So yep, pretty nice, and a pretty nice manual, I have to say. Yeah, it talks about this kill box here. You've got lots of information. I have to read all this stuff because I really don't know that much about it yet right now. So, all right, you get the ever popular sticker. This probably is going to be a lens cloth. Yep. Okay. Not sure what that is. Maybe that's the throw lever. So you can zoom in and out quickly. And then this is how it looks in the box. Oh, and they give you 2 stickers. Awesome. Okay. I'm liking it already. All right. So my first impression picking this up is it feels really light to me. Well, okay, so now I'm starting to feel a little bit of weight, but let me keep these on. I don't want to scratch these lenses, and I haven't even used it yet. Yeah, okay. It does have a little bit of weight. I don't know what the weight is on this thing. Let me see. I don't know. I'll see if I can find it and put it over, or actually, let's see here. I'll read off the specs to you guys for the spec heads. Eye relief is 3.74 inches. Objective lens diameter is 28 millimeters. It's a 1.8 to 8 power. Kill box reticle. Tube size 34 millimeter. It illuminates. It's 21 ounces, and it takes a 2032 battery. So 21 ounces, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like 21 ounces. It feels really light. Anyway, overall manufacture seems really high quality. It does not seem chintzy at all in the least bit. Seems like the manufacturer is really, really good. I'm not really going to take these off. It's pointless in here where I'm sort of filming to sort of look through anything. I'm not going to be able to see shit. But that's it. So this is the unboxing of the Arken. I guess it gives you some torque. Okay, you don't want to torque any more than 18 inches. Probably when you're torquing these down, you want to probably keep that to 18 inches, I would imagine, is what they're referring to there. Otherwise, you can damage that aluminum tube, aluminum housing. So pretty simple, but yeah, really good feel. Quality seems great. I got to tell you, for the amount of money that I spent on this thing, I'm already very happy with value for the dollar. So from that, I can't really complain. So I just broke out the mounts and just, undid the screws. They actually tell you 18-inch pounds, I guess, because it's an Arken mount. They tell you sort of, assuming that you're going to use this mount on their scope. So it's 18-inch pounds. The scope will tell you that if you use another type of optic system, but it's actually printed right on the scope mount system itself. I have to say the scope mounting system is really light. So, it's super, super light. And I'm just assuming this is the right way it goes, man. I've never mounted one of these things before, but it seems this is the way that it's balanced and fit. So I would assume this way is towards the buttstock, and of course that way is towards the rear sight. So but all in all, looks pretty good. No complaints so far. We'll get this thing mounted and see what we think. But I have to say, for the amount of money, value for the dollar, I already know that I've done pretty well. Yeah, so it looks like it's got several settings on here. Looks like there's at least 2 night vision settings that's on here. And I would assume this is your, brightness. And I'll go ahead and take these off and just take a quick look underneath the caps here. Off the caps, I'm assuming this is going to be the elevation and this will be the windage. Again, the main optic or your ocular view is here. You've got your throw lever here. I would imagine this is the battery cap there. Pretty tactile, as I'm sort of just, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's pretty tactile. Yeah, it has a nice feel. You can almost hear a tiny click. It's super silent, but you can hear a little. Yeah, I can hear a little click, but nice, definitely a positive feedback in terms of the click. And then how you make your adjustments. I guess this is for dialing in the reticle. Again, not sure, honestly, I gotta read the manual on the stuff. I am a complete noob when it comes to scopes, but looks like the adjustment here is 0.25 MOA. I would imagine this is where you actually make your adjustments up or down. And then once you get that set, you probably set this thing to a baseline, I would imagine, so that you can basically make adjustments in the field based on what you're seeing. Again, I'm not sure. Don't take my word for it. This is the first time I've got it unboxed and a complete noob with scopes. But that's why I wanted to get this thing, is I wanted to learn more about all the stuff. So anyway, just showing you a little bit more detail on these things. I don't know if that focus is coming in for you guys there. And let me try to get another view. Yeah, you can see. There you go. You can see these numbers a little bit better. So again, tactile, easy to turn, and clearly marked. So then you've got it protected by these covers. Would have been nice, if they had sort of like a retainer so you don't lose these, but I guess that would be my only bit of feedback there. But okay. So anyway, that's pretty much everything on the scope. Okay, so that's the unboxing of the Arken EP-8. I guess my journey into LPVOs has officially begun with the unboxing. Now we'll look to get this thing mounted, then we'll look to get it zeroed, and then we'll start learning how to work all these dials and numbers and everything like that to get this thing home and get a shot on target. So with that, thanks for joining me for the unboxing of this optic. And again, if you have any suggestions, comments, put them down below. This is a learning process for me, and so any hints or tips would be really helpful. Thank you very much.